Hello everyone, my name is Chip. Now I've got another viewer submitted deck list for you all today, and if you've got a list that you'd like to send me, please email me at chipkayplays@gmail.com. Now today's list is a black-white Gideon Tribal list that Jacob has sent in. Gideon is a white, decidedly male planeswalker and was a key member of the Gatewatch. During the Battle of Zendikar, he was there. Or during the Hour of Devastation when he was there. Or during the War of the Spark, where the only thing he managed to kill was creatures that were already dead, or anyone's hopes for a non-hetero relationship among major characters in the franchise. Oh, I see, a teleporting racist elf forced to repress her spark, and a fiery-haired independent woman whose parents attempted to cure a critical part of her identity is fine, but having them attracted to each other is a step too far. Got it. And sadly, in War of the Spark, Gideon gave his life to save Liliana from the consequences of her own actions. Yes, in a very Tom Hanks-esque style, earn this sacrifice, Gideon allows himself to be killed instead of Liliana, who honors his sacrifice by hiding from the Gatewatch and becoming a teacher. Really, Gideon? Was that worth it? What about Dak Faden? Couldn't save him? How's about the kids who didn't make a pact with 4 demons and a dragon that wants to control the universe? Nope, just gonna save Liliana, nope out of existence, and get a statue built for you.
Because that's what heroes do.
Cool. Jacob's list was sent to me as more of a construction project rather than a finished deck list. Now I don't normally do these, but Jacob did ask very nicely, so I'm making an exception here. Jacob gave the green light to me making some changes, so I've taken them up on that, as there's some cards from MH2 that I'm keen to try in a black-white style list anyway. And now here's the list. We've got 3 Gideon Blackblade, 4 Gideon of the Trials, and 3 Gideon Ally of Zendikar. We're a Gideon Tribal list, so we're running lots of Gideons. Then we have 2 copies of Vindicate, 4 copies of Damn, and 4 copies of Lingering Souls. Because we're running a lot of legendary planeswalkers that can't exist on the battlefield in multiples, I've tried to run a lot of flexible spells to make up for it. Vindicate can destroy anything, even lands. Damn is a cheap piece of creature removal that can be overloaded to become a board wipe, and Lingering Souls can act as 2 spells thanks to its own flashback ability. To stop our opponents going off before we can get into the game, we have a bunch of hand hate. We're running 3 copies of Thoughtseize, 3 copies of Inquisition of Kozilek, and 1 copy of Collective Brutality. Collective Brutality, while a more selective piece of hand hate than the former cards, is another modal spell, and it can escalate to perform multiple tricks by discarding cards. So we can pitch our additional copies of Gideon if we get any stuck in our hand, and get more value out of Collective Brutality. Up next, we have 3 copies of Heart of Kiran, 4 Wall of Omens, and 2 copies of Solitude. Heart of Kiran, much like our Gideon, can dodge a lot of removal, and can be crewed by paying 1 Planeswalker loyalty rather than tapping creatures. So we can wipe the board, crew up our Heart of Kiran, animate a Gideon, and swing in for a significant amount of damage. Wall of Omens is card draw that can clog up the board, and with Solitude we can pitch our extra copies of Gideon to evoke it early, or if the game goes long we can just cast it and have a life-linking threat online. And now for the lands. We are running 2 snow-covered plains, 2 snow-covered swamps, and 2 Castle Locthwain for additional card draw. Then we have 2 Concealed Courtyard, 4 Godless Shrine, and 4 Marsh Flats as our fetch land. We have 4 copies of Silent Clearing for card draw, 1 copy of Vault of the Archangel for life point swings and devastating blocking, and rounding out the main deck we have 2 copies of Skyclave Cleric, 1 copy of Hagra Mauling, and 2 Shambling Vents. We are running 24 lands, and all of these are lands that can double as a spell or a creature. This allows us to run a high number of lands to enable us to play our Gideons on curve, but also means once we no longer need to draw lands, we can use them as spells instead. And now for the sideboard. Jacobs asked me to build a sideboard that would be good against burn and control. So today we're running 2 copies of Timely Reinforcements, 2 Blossoming Calm, and 2 Kambal to punish spell-based decks. Then we have 3 copies of Rest in Peace for Grave Hate, and 2 copies of Kaya Orzhov Usurper. It's removal, graveyard hate, life gain, and a win con all in one. And wrapping up the deck, we have an additional 2 copies of Vindicate, and 2 copies of Solitude. And that's today's deck. Now if you've got a deck you'd like me to see and maybe play on the channel, feel free to email me at chipkayplays@gmail.com. I'll put a link down in the description, and while you're down there, if you're enjoying this video, please be sure to leave it a like. That lets me know this is more of the content you'd like to see. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, as that helps the channel grow and keeps the content coming. And with all that said, how's about we get to the games? Alright, we've lost the die roll. No lander, can't keep that. That's a lot of tap lands, although we are running a lot of tap lands. Gonna keep, and I'm gonna throw away 3-drop Gideon. Oh, opponent also plays a tap land. Oh, artifact tap land. Oh no. It's alright, we have main deck board wipes, we'll be fine. Another Gideon, not bad. Let's lead on a Shambling Vent. Pass the turn there. Opponent's cycling a Street Wraith. I have no idea what's going on. Azmora, alright. They searched their library for the Underworld Cookbook. Now they're casting it. Okay. And they pass to us. Well, we'll have to play the Skyclave as a land and pass the turn there. Ghost Quarter from our opponent. Into an Academy Manufacturer. Okay. This is game objects. I've heard of this. They swing in for 3. Well, I'm gonna take it. Go to our turn. Well, I guess it's just a Wall of Omens to another non-land. Cool. Pass the turn there. Another Academy Manufacturer. All right, we are in trouble. They are going to make a lot of tokens. All right, I'm going to take out Asmo here. I'll ditch Big Gideon. Sure, they can make a bunch of tokens. Gerper Aether Grid. Okay. Untapped land, please. Run out Gideon. Hope they don't kill Gideon. Don't think they can. They can hit it down to 1. Yep, then they can attack with their 2 things. We lose the Gideon. All right, so we're dead. Cool. That was absolutely no fun at all. Well, let's bring in Rest in Peace. Kaya could be good. And yeah, let's go up Vindicate. Let's trim on some Gideons. I think we can cut Collective Brutality. Go down a Heart of Kiran. 2 cuts. Let's cut a Thoughtseize and an Inquisition. Run it back like that. Yes, I would like to play first. We can't keep this one. Mulligan. Yeah, I guess this is going to have to do. Keep. Let's put Solitude to the bottom. Marsh Flats. Crack it. Godless Shrine. Pay 2 life. Thoughtseize them. What do we take? They've only got the Ghost Quarter. Take Aether Vial. Pass it there. They play the Ghost Quarter. Cycle the Street Wraith. Go to our turn. Play that as a land. And Inquisition them. Let's get... Do we want Asmo here? Yeah, I'll take Asmo. Pass the turn there. They play the Forest. Into an Arcbound Ravager. Into a Mox Amber. Pass the turn there. Castle Locthwain. Let's Vindicate the Ghost Quarter. This keeps them off red. Pass it there. Oh, they found a red land. That is unfortunate. It is a tap land though, so we have time. Sure, they swing in for 1. Swing in for 2. Okay. Sacking the Mox Amber. Passes to us. Marsh Flats, not bad. Let's play Lingering Souls. Pass the turn there. All right. They strike it rich. Pass the turn to us. Heart of Kiran, not bad. Let's Wall of Omens. Draw a card. Gideon's pretty cool. Let's crack the Marsh Flats, get ourselves a Snow-Covered Plains, run out Heart of Kiran, go to combat, swing in for 2. Take it down to 16, pass the turn there. Academy Manufacturer, and they pass to us. Okay, dam's pretty good. I think we can wait because we do kind of have the upper hand with the creatures at the moment. So let's undo this a bit. Run out the old Gideon to remove a counter from Gideon, give the Heart of Kiran lifelink, go to combat, swing in for 6, pass the turn there, Trail of Crumbs, okay, so they're going to make a bunch of artifacts, pass the turn, oh, okay, run out Big Gids, let's emblem Big Gids, let's crew the Heart of Kiran, and they scoop it up, okay, that was good. We just bring them more hand hate back in, bring back in the Inquisition, and the Thoughtseize, yeah, okay. Cut a Gideon and a Rest in Peace. Run it back like that. It's Mulligan. Sure, we'll keep this one. I think it's Castle Locthwain to the bottom. Glimmer Void from our opponent. Strikes it rich, okay. Mox Amber. Passes to us. Concealed Courtyard. Inquisition. Oh, okay. Let's take that thing. Pass it there. Inventor's Fair. Passes to us. Godless Shrine. Untapped. Rest in Peace. Pass it there. Spire of Industry. Oval Chase Daredevil. Okay. Passes to us. I really like playing Gideon here. Tick it up on the Oval Chase Daredevil. Pass the turn there. This forces them to play more creatures to the board, so then Dam becomes a 2-for-1. Trail of Crumbs. Okay. And they pass the turn there. Now the Gideon's pretty good. Well, then let's tick this one up on the Oval Chase Daredevil. Marsh Flats. Lingering Souls. Pass the turn there. Cracking a food. This does something. Okay. Adds cards to their hand. Got a Darksteel Citadel. And they scoop it up. There we go. Took them down. Definitely got us in that first game, but yeah, the Gideon with the Dam as well. I really like that combination. Gideon forces them to commit more to the board, and then Dam, a flexible piece of removal, can just wipe out multiple things, and they just weren't able to hit anything substantial. Very nice. All right, won the die roll. We're going to go first. Sure, we can keep. We got 3 lands. technically. Let's go swamp into Thoughtseize. Let's see what's up. Cascade. Let's get rid of the fire and ice. Pass it there. We're already playing tap lands. We don't need them tapping our lands again. Scalding Tarn. They crack it. Play a breeding pool. Yep. They suspend the crashing footfalls. Gonna play the Shambling Vent here and pass. This just means if it is the right call, we can play a turn 3 Gideon. Crashing Footfalls, ticking down. Misty Rainforest, and they pass it there. Crack in the Misty Rainforest. Steam Vent's untapped. Drew another ice to tap our Shambling Vent, okay. Alright, Marsh Flats, play it, crack it. Godless Shrine, sure, I'll pay 2 life. And then I'm just gonna run out of Skyclave Cleric. Pass it there. Play a mountain. Suspend another Crashing Footfalls, okay. Gideon's pretty cool. Let's go to combat. Attack with the Cleric. They take it. Lingering Souls. Play the Mauler as a land. Pass it there. Yep, they have to start petty thefting tokens, which feels really good. Crashing Footfalls, ticking down. Us to us. Inquisition. Sure. Actually, is that a sure? Yeah, it is. Inquisition them. Yep, they have to brazen borrow a spirit token, subtlety, and cryptic command. Okay, so then let's go to combat. Swing it. Take it down to 12. Run out of Gideon. Are they going to subtlety it? They are. Okay, that worked out well for us. Sure, let's top Gideon, pass it there. Crashing Footfalls, make some rhinos. Go our turn, so we have the Gideon now. Let's try and run it out. Tick up on a rhino. Pass the turn there. This means they have to commit more to the board. Yep, if they want to kill Gideon. The other Crashing Footfalls ticking down. Gemstone Caverns. Swings in at Gids. Now, unfortunately, we can't save it because of trample. Go to our turn. Don't hate the other Gideon, though. Let's try it. Hard casting a subtlety. Okay, let's top it. Go to their turn. Okay, so we just have to hope that they don't draw a counter spell right here. It's another Crashing Footfalls. Okay, well, we can deal with that in a few turns. This is a lot of damage, isn't it? Well, let's soak up 3 of it. All right, we are down to 6. Go to our turn. Damn them all to hell, you damn dirty apes. Well, they're rhinos in this case, but Planet of the Rhinos doesn't have the same ring to it as Planet of the Apes. All right, blew up the world. Pass it there. Flashing in a Brazen Borrower. Okay, swings in for 3. So we are dead to a kill spell. Oof. Okay, that's a lot of Gideons. Animate the Shambling Vent. Go to combat. Swing in. Pass the turn there. Another dam would be nice. Shardless Agent. Cascades into a Crashing Footfalls, I'm guessing. Looks like it. All right, we need dam this turn. We have 4. Did we hit it? No. Can we still survive? No. Okay. Scoop it up to the sideboard. I like Kambal. Kambal over a Heart of Kiran. Bring in some Solitudes over a Gideon, over a Gideon, over a Heart of Kiran. Run it back like that. We won. Let's play first. Seems good enough to me. Keep. Leyline of Sanctity. All right, we're going to have to wait on that hand, hey, then. Let's play a Shambling Vent and pass. Misty Rainforest. Pass to us. Sure. Castle Locthwain. Pass to them. They are cracking the Misty Rainforest. Well, if they miss a land drop, we can still Thoughtseize away some nasty stuff, but they might have just got us with that leyline. Wooded Foothills, okay. Passing to us. Plains. Let's play a Godless Shrine. Untapped. Blow up the leyline. Wow. Force of Negation. Pitching a Force of Negation. Cool. Pass it there. Stomping Ground tapped. Scalding Tarn. Into nothing. Okay. Let's play Snow-Covered Plains. I think we just run out of Gids here. Tick it up. Target the Stomping Ground. Pass it there. Crack the Scalding Tarn. Get themselves a Steam Vents tapped. Breeding Pool. Untapped. So they got something. Stomp on the Gideon. Okay. Stomp on the Gideon. Okay. Go to our turn. Wall of Omens. Let's lead on that. Into another Wall of Omens. Damn, not bad. Godless Shrine, tapped. Pass the turn there. Casts a Bone Crusher. Plays a tap land and passes to us. Another Gideon. I mean, yeah, I'll play our Gideon. Tick up on a Bone Crusher Giant. Pass the turn there. All right, they're casting another Bone Crusher Giant. And the Mountain. They pass the turn there. Another copy of Solitude. Let's cast Dam now. All right, that worked. Make Gids a dude. Swing in. Pass the turn there. Opponent's just passing. Okay. Play out a Vault of the Archangel. Animate Shambling Vent. Make Gids a dude. They're tapping Gideon. Okay. Go to combat. Swing in for 2. Violent Outburst. Okay. Crashing Footfalls. Cool. Double blocks. Okay. So we dealt 2 to 1. So now we'll target the Rhino. Kill the Rhino. Exile a Solitude to play a Solitude. Kill the other Rhino. This gets cards out of our hand as well, so we can use the Castle Locthwain to draw. Skyclave Cleric, not bad. Sure, let's animate the Gids. Go to combat. Swing in. Take it down to 12. Let's just cast a Skyclave Cleric. gain some life. Pass the turn there. Subtlety. Okay. Swinging in at Gideon. Well, we have to take that. Gideon down to 1. Pass to us. Lingering Souls. Sure, let's make Gid a human. Go to combat. Swing in 5. Take it down to 7. Attempt to run out of Lingering Souls. Cool. Let's cast a Lingering Souls. Pass the turn there. Opponent casts another Subtlety. Swings both at Gideon. So this really punishes us if they have Anger of the Gods or some other way to remove our spirits. So I think we're going to block here. Sure. Go to our turn. Let's make Gids a human. Yep, and they scoop it up. Okay, good, good, good. I'm going to cut the hand hate, which means we have room for more Vindicates. I like bringing in Kaya. Let's go up one more Heart of Kiran. Let's go up another big Gideon, I think. Run it back like that. Who knows? Maybe it's terrible. I mean, yeah, if we mulligan, what are we hoping to hit? Wall of Omens? Yeah, we'll keep. Misty Rainforest from our opponent. They crack it. No Leyline this time. Breeding Pool, untapped. Suspends a Crashing Footfalls. Okay. Kaya, not bad. Let's play Shambling Vent and pass. Land off the top, please. Steam Vents, untapped. Passes. Gonna tap our land. That's fine. We weren't planning on playing anything anyway. Marsh Flats, pass. Now I would very much like a land off the top. Crash and Footfalls, ticking down. Gemstone Caverns. Oh, Shardless Agent into 10 power. That's pretty gross. All right, well, we're not cracking the land just yet. Heart of Kiran. And I think that might actually be the game. We just never hit the third land. We're running 24 lands and we just never hit it. So we have to Solitude now. Well, let's crack the Marsh Flats. Get ourselves a Plains. Run out Heart of Kiran. Let's evoke, getting rid of a Gideon of the Trials, getting rid of a Rhino. And then maybe Gideon Blackblade giving the Heart of Kiran lifelink next turn can get us back in the game. Okay, opponent swings in for 6. Take it down to 13. They play a Scalding Tarn. Now they have shown that they do run counters, so we could just be dead here. Jace the Mind Sculptor. All right, so it's not getting counted. If we draw a land, we can kill Jace, I think. Although they might just have a Subtlety. Let's see. Didn't draw the land, and I think that's us dead. Well, pass the turn, see what happens, but I doubt we can make it. Misty Rainforest, they play it and crack it. Blood Moon, right. Certainly a choice. So they swing in for 6. Brainstorm with Jace. And I'm not sure there's anything that gets us out of this. They got Trample, so Lingering Souls doesn't stop it. Yeah, got us. I mean, turn 5, only getting our third land there. Disappointing, although Blood Moon still would have been devastating. So yeah, unfortunately lost that one. All right, we've lost the die roll. I think we can keep this one. Copperline Gorge into the Underworld Cookbook. Okay, seeing this stack a lot. Yep, discards a Brazen Rootwaller, makes a food, madnesses out the Rootwaller, passes to us. Let's just play a Godless Shrine tapped, pass the turn. Cycling a Street Wraith. Cycling another Street Wraith. Trying to hit that second land. Discards Bartered Cow. Makes another food. Hollow Ones. Okay. And they did hit the land. Okay. It's going to be tough. Goblin Law. Oh, there's the Feasting Troll. All right, Feasting Troll is back. Can we survive long enough to use this dam? I think we might be able to. All right, let's go to our turn. Draw a land. So if we take this turn off for Gideon next turn, we're going to lose life because of our lands. So we'd play the Hagra Mauling. So then we take 11, 14, and then we're dead. So we can't wait on the dam. So then Marsh Flats, play it, crack it, get ourselves a swamp, cast dam on the big dude, pass the turn there. Copperline Gorge into an Insolent Neonate, pumps the Rootwaller, swings in for 7. Go to our turn. Oh, another dam. Okay, that certainly changes some maths. Let's play Marsh Flats, play it and crack it. Get ourselves a Plains. I think if we Gideon fog the hollow one, they'll play more to the board and we might fog all the damage because they might try and kill the Gideon. So let's run out the Gideon. Tick up on the hollow one, pass the turn there. All right, they're pumping the Rootwaller. Yep, killing Gideon. They're passing to us. Okay, so Gideon was like a 3-mana fog and a Time Walk, I suppose. They did draw a card, but yeah. Ah, Heart of Kiran. Poor timing. Well, let's play Silent Clearing, overload the dam, pass the turn there, and see if our opponent can beat an enormous number of Lingering Souls tokens. All right. They discard a land to make a food. I mean, eventually they'll get the troll back, but that's what removal's for. Alrighty, they pass back to us. Don't hate Inquisition. Yeah, I'll cast that this turn. Yep, they discard Goblin Law to make a food. Guessing Inquisition's going to miss now. Yep, I mean, Inquisition when you've got a mana to spare and they've got nothing in hand always feels good. Cast a Lingering Souls. Pass the turn there. They're making a food. Bringing back the Troll King. Passing to us. Let's kill the Troll King. Go to combat, get in for 2, pass the turn there. Very much like a land next turn. You can wall into Lingering Souls. Alright. They're casting a Goblin Lore. Pass the turn to us. Gideon of the Trials. Then I think we run out Heart of Kiran. Flashback Lingering Souls. Go to combat. Swing in for 2. Pass the turn there. And then even if they can get the troll back, Gideon can keep it stuck. Although our life total is getting quite low, so we need to keep that in mind. Stomping Ground. Untapped from our opponent. What on earth do they have? Blazing Rootwaller? Sure. Makes a food. Vengevine. Oh, that dude has haste. Oh my. 2 Vengevines. Swings in. Well, we're going to block both of them. Go to our turn. Unfortunately, I think it's just Gids here. Stop a Vengevine dealing damage. Crew up Heart of Kiran. Go to combat. Think we just swing in for 4 here. Okay, opponent's down to 6, but they do have food. Alright, they're making a food token. Swinging at Gideon with a Vengevine. Sure, let's crew using a loyalty from the Gideon. Go to blockers and just eat the Vengevine. Go to our turn. Solitude is an excellent pickup. Let's run out Lingering Souls. Let's make Gideon a human. Go to combat. Swing in with everything. This forces blocks or for them to crack food, which keeps their Troll King away. They are cracking food to gain life. Okay. Puts us in a very good position. Pass to them. Madnessing up a Rootwaller. Okay. And they scoop it up. To the sideboard. Let's bring in Kaya. It's Graveyard Hate. Bring in Rest in Peace. Also Graveyard Hate. I think I'm going to go down 1 Heart of Kiran, 1 Ally of Zendikar. Rest in Peace kind of nombos with our Lingering Souls as well. Oh, that's something I didn't take into account with deck building, did it? Alright. Ditch and Lingering Souls, I guess. Ally of Zendikar's coming back in. What else? Timely Reinforcements. Nah, I'm pretty happy with our lineup here. Now we lose the Lingering Souls, but we have other ways to win. Can we get away with this hand? I'm going to try it. Bloodstained Mire from our opponent. Crack it. Get a Stomping Ground. Tapped. Okay. It's a lot of silent clearings. Let's go Marsh Flats. Crack it. Godless Shrine. We will pay 2 life. And I'm going to Thoughtseize them. Blood Moon, Feasting Troll King, Burning Inquiry. Sure, let's take the Blood Moon. Pass it there. They play a Mountain to an Insolent Neonate to a Burning Inquiry. Alright, they get to Madness or Rootwaller. We have a handful of lands. Go to our turn. I like Collective Brutality. That's good. Let's play Marsh Flats. Crack it. Get a Plains. Collective Brutality. We could 3-mode it. Yeah, let's 3-mode it. Let's get rid of Silent Clearing, Silent Clearing. Okay, opponent's hand is Mountain, Vengevine, and Insolent Neonate. Pass it there. They play the Mountain. Crack the Neonate, get rid of the Vengevine. They draw another creature spell. Underworld Cookbook. Okay, making food. And they hit a hollow one. Gross. Suppose that was their last card though, so that's alright. Go to our turn. Marsh Flats, play it, crack it. Snow-covered plains. Gideon, stop that hollow one dealing damage. Pass to them. They're making food. They're just passing the turn. Silent Clearing is a redraw. Let's do that now before they get another Blood Moon, I guess. Thoughtseize is pretty useless. Let's tick up the Gideon on the hollow one. Pass the turn there. They discard a hollow one to make a food token. Yep. It's the Feeding Troll. Yep. We get back the Feasting Troll. Now we need to start drawing some stuff. Go to our turn. Let's play Shambling Vent. Tick up on the Troll. Pass the turn there. Need to find a way to deal with this hollow one. Insolent Neonate. If they draw into a creature next turn. No, they can't get their Vengevine back just yet. Alright. Swinging at Gideon. Gonna hurt. Down to 2. So Gideon is dead next turn if we can't do something. Go to our turn. Oi. Castle Locthwain. Alright, we can block with Shambling Vent, I suppose. Pass the turn there. They cycle a Street Wraith. So they're planning on killing Gideon. So this Shambling Vent will put a stop to that for a turn. Go to our turn. Concealed Courtyard. So Gideon is dead, unfortunately. Well, let's Inquisition them. Get rid of the Underworld Cookbook. Concealed Courtyard. Tick up on Feasting Troll King. Pass the turn there. It's not looking good. Alright, Gideon down. Go to our turn. Snow-covered Swamp, and that's the game. So we play the Swamp. We draw a card. We lose 2 life. We lose 3 life. And then Feasting Troll King and the rest of the board deals 12. So we die. So we have to pass and hope they can't kill us and hope to draw a board wipe off the top. A lot of hopes in there. Rootwaller and we're dead. All right. I Guess we need more removal. Vindicates come on in. This hand hate feels pretty bad. Let's cut the Thoughtseizes. What does Collective Brutality grab? Only instants and sorceries. I'll bring in an extra Solitude. Another piece of removal. Run it back like that. Hopefully we can take a Blood Moon out of their hand early, or we can fix our mana base. Won the die roll. Let's go first. Okay, this hand dies to a Blood Moon, but we're going first, so we get to put a Gideon down or Vindicate them off a land. Yeah, okay, we're going to keep. Play the Skyclave as a land and pass the turn there. Wooded Foothills, and they're passing. Another dam, okay. Let's play Concealed Courtyard, pass the turn. Crack the Wooded Foothills. Get themselves a Stomping Ground. Tapped. Okay. Wooded Foothills again. Cracks it. Stomping Ground. Untapped. Cycles a Street Wraith. This big hollow one turn. Insolent Neonate. Okay. That's an Underworld cookbook. Discards a Vengevine. I'd say this is probably a big hollow one turn. Feeding Troll gone. Hollow one. Gets back a Vengevine. Let's Solitude. Getting rid of Vindicate. Let's get rid of that Vengevine. Go to our turn. Silent Clearing. Let's blow up the hollow one. And hopefully we draw a land next turn and we can start taking over the game with this ally of Zendikar. Pass it there. Copperlang Gorge from our opponent. There's the Blood Moon. Well, we do run basics. Not many, but they're in there. Pass the turn there. Now, unfortunately, they're going to make a Feasting Troll King in a couple of turns. So, leash. Oh, I can make it this turn. Cool. And they get rid of a Vengevine. Nice. Goblin Law. Another Feasting Troll King. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. So we pretty much need to draw Swamp. Swamp. That is what we need to do. That wasn't it. Pretty sure we're dead now. Another Blood Moon. That's fine. You already had us beat with one. Swing in for 7. We take it. It's not a swamp. Okay. The only draw left is Solitude. Pass the turn there. They swing in for 7. We take it down to 5. Go to our turn. Solitude off the top. Nope. And we're dead. All right. They got us. Alrighty. We've won the die roll. Now, before this game starts going, I just want to point out the obvious elephant in the room, and that's the play pause next turn button down there, which means this is a replay. Now, I did actually record this game, but instead of recording the actual gameplay screen, all I recorded was this. Delightful. Anyway, with the power of editing, we're going to get through this game just like we would any other. We've won the die roll, we're going to go first. We get a keepable hand, lead on a snow-covered swamp, into a Thoughtseize. Take our opponent's Inquisition, and we can see there is Scourge of the Skyclave's Death Shadow deck. We pass the turn there, they play a Verdant Catacombs and a Mishra's Bauble, they crack the Bauble targeting us, and then they crack the Verdant Catacombs, searching up a Blood Crypt, so they are Jund, and they Inquisition of Kozilek us. They take our Collective Brutality, good old Scrybug stabbing us in the back there, and they pass to us. Mishra's Bauble, they get to draw a card, and we draw a Wall of Omens. We run out the Marsh Flats, crack it, get ourselves a snow-covered plains in an attempt to preserve our life, and run out a Wall of Omens, drawing another copy of Heart of Kiran. Pass to them. They play another Verdant Catacombs and crack it, getting themselves an Overgrown Tomb, and they run out the Scourge of the Skyclaves, very aggressive. Passing to us, we have a Gideon Blackblade. Well, we've got a Silent Clearing. We play it, run out the Gideon, tick up the Gideon on the wall to make it indestructible. Unfortunately, this only lasts until our end of turn, and we'll pass it there. They're going to Thoughtseize, take away our dam. They swing in for 4 at our Gideon. We're going to block with the Wall of Omens. They play a Stomping Ground, untapped, and run out another copy of Scourge of the Skyclaves. We draw a Gideon of the Trials. Well, we swing in for 4 with our indestructible Gideon. They take it down to 6, run out our Gideon of the Trials, and we prevent the Scourge of the Skyclaves from dealing damage. Pass the turn there. Verdant Catacombs from our opponent. They swing at our Gideon of the Trials for 5. There's nothing we can do about that. Gideon down. So we've essentially fogged 10 damage there. We draw a Thoughtseize. Well, we play the Thoughtseize, targeting them. They Kolaghan's command us. We have to discard a card and we're down to 13. We do get a Fatal Push out of their hand, tick up the Gideon Blackblade, and we're going to run out the Heart of Kiran. But as we do, I realize that Silent Clearing means that both of these Scourges will be lethal, so we have to scoop it up. Game 2, we're going first. Don't think we can keep a 1-lander. This one technically does have 2 lands. We keep it. Lead on a Silent Clearing into an Inquisition. Take our opponent's Thoughtseize. They cycle their Street Wraith, play a Bauble, crack the Bauble looking at their top card, deciding if they want to fetch or not. They do. They get a Stomping Ground, untapped, and they pass to us. They draw a card off their Bauble in our upkeep. We draw another copy of Dam. Well, we'll play the Hagra as a land. This means we have to take a turn off, unfortunately, and we pass the turn there. In our end step, our opponent tar fires our face, and then they play a Blood Crypt untapped. And they run out a very big Tarmogoyf, and they pass to us. We draw a Gideon, ally of Zendikar. Well, we're going to dam that Tarmogoyf.
Damn you all to
And we'll pass the turn there. Opponent plays an Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Runs out a Death's Shadow. Passes to us. Well, we draw the Silent Clearing. I'm going to run out the Wall of Omens. Draw a card. It's an Inquisition. We play the Silent Clearing. And we're just going to Inquisition our opponent. They've got a Fatal Push, a Colligan's Command, and a Lightning Bolt. I'm going to take the Colligan's Command here because that can get back another card. And we'll pass it there. Opponent Thoughtseizes us. Can take what they like. They take our Gideon ally of Zendikar. And they swing in for 4. Now we can't blink the Wall of Omens, and I value preserving our life total, so we're going to block here. They kill our Wall of Omens, and they pass to us. We draw a Skyclave Cleric, we play it as a land, and we're just going to route Gideon of the Trials, and we tick up on the Death Shadow. We'll just pass the turn there. Opponent Thoughtseizes the Dam out of our hand, which is unfortunate because we were planning on using the Gideon to force them to apply more creatures to the board to apply pressure, and Dam would mop them up. Well, they don't attack, and they pass the turn. We draw a Collective Brutality. Tick up our Gideon on the Death Shadow, draw a card with a Silent Clearing. It's a Lingering Souls. We cast Collective Brutality with 2 modes, look at our opponent's hand, see if we can duress them and drain them. They bolt our Gideon. We take the Fatal Push from their hand, we go up to 13, our opponent goes down to 5. We pass the turn there. Opponent cycles a Street Wraith, they go down to 3. And they have a Scourge of the Skyclaves. Well, that certainly presents a clock. Pass to us. We draw a Snow-Covered Swamp. Okay, well, we're going to tick up on the Death Shadow, play the Snow-Covered Swamp, and we're going to crack the Silent Clearing, paying a white mana in case we draw Dam. We draw a Kaya. That'll be good soon. We flash back the Lingering Souls. This gives us a defense against that Scourge, and we pass the turn there. They bolt the Gideon. All right, Gideon's down. They swing in for 7. We're going to block with a token. Go to our turn. Solitude. Okay, well, we're actually going to lead on Kaya here, and we're going to eat the Death Shadow. No attacks, and we'll pass the turn. No attacks from our opponent, and they Assassin Trophy our Kaya, getting us a land. Go to our turn, another Lingering Souls. All right, well, we swing in with the Lingering Souls, hit our opponent down to 2, and we cast Lingering Souls, getting ourselves 2 more blockers. We pass to them. Mishra's Bauble, they crack the Bauble looking at their top card, and they scoop it up. Can't beat the Spirits. Okay, game 3, our opponent's going to get to go first, but they are very low on time. Get a hand with a Rest in Peace, a Wall of Omens, and a Lingering Souls. Seems like it's pretty good. We're going to keep. Opponent mulligans to 6. They lead on a Mishra's Bauble, crack it, play a Verdant Catacombs, fetching, get themselves a Blood Crypt untapped, and they Thoughtseize us. What do they take? They take the Rest in Peace. Okay. We draw a Blossoming Calm. Okay, well, we're going to keep that up, aren't we? Pass the turn there. They play a Wooded Foothills and crack it. Play an Overgrown Tomb. Cycle a Street Wraith. Pass to us. Skyclave Cleric. Well, we'll play the Marsh Flats, and we'll just pass the turn. I'm not going to not keep this Blossoming Calm up. They play a Nurturing Peatland. They draw a card. We crack our Marsh Flats. Gets ourselves a Godless Shrine tapped. Go to our turn. Gideon of the Trials. Well, we're going to run out Castle Locthwain, and we run out our Wall of Omens, getting a Vault of the Archangel. Okay. Pass the turn there, holding up Blossoming Calm. Opponent plays another Verdant Catacombs and a big Tarmogoyf. Well, go to our turn. We draw a Snow-Covered Swamp. Well, we're going to run out the Silent Clearing, and we're going to run out Gideon of the Trials here. Ticking up on the Tarmogoyf. Again, this forces them to commit to a wider board, and we run board wipes, and we'll just pass the turn there. They play a mountain, and they crack their Verdant Catacombs, getting themselves a swamp. They run out a Scourge of the Skyclaves. Power toughness is equal to 1. Another copy of Scourge of the Skyclaves. Ooh. That's dependent on our life total right now, isn't it? Well, we're going to go to our turn, and in the end step, I think we're going to play the Blossoming Calm, and that wipes out the Scourge of the Skyclaves. Go to our turn, Blossoming Calm rebounds, we draw a Godless Shrine, run out of planes, and we'll play a Lingering Souls. Flash back the Lingering Souls, tick up on the Tarmogoyf, and opponent's seen enough and scoops it up. Oh, we got to Blossoming Calm, 2 Scourge of the Skyclaves away. Ah, that's the value I dream of. Alrighty, Jacobs Gideon Tribal deck. Look, I really like it. The deck can do some powerful things, but it certainly has some limitations that come with running 4 or 3 copies of certain Planeswalkers. Cards I'm not a huge fan of are Castle Locthwain. It's too painful to run, I feel. We're getting too many cards stuck in our hand, and so there's times where you want to use it, but if you use it, you're going to lose 3-4 life, and that's way too much, and there's not a whole lot of life gain going on. Now, a lot of these black-white tokeny style decks, they'll use things like Sorin or Intangible Virtue to pump up their tokens. but we have Vault of the Archangel and Gideon Ally of Zendikar, which are a bit slower. Now, Gideon can win the game by itself. Vault of the Archangel can make massive swings. They're good cards, but because we're running so many legendary planeswalker style effects, we're very limited in what we're able to do. So the rest of the deck has to make up for that in flexibility, and unfortunately with Magic, where there's flexibility, there's also a power decrease. So some of our cards are a little bit suboptimal, but we do powerful things and we can win games. And that's pretty cool. Overall, I'm pretty happy with where the deck is at in its current colors. I think the sideboard needs some work. I didn't take into account the new cascading cards or even food style decks. So definitely some specialized removal for those would be nice. But things I really, really liked. I liked that because we're running so many lands, we can get away with running Skyclave Clerics, Hagra Mauling, and Shambling Vent. You know, they're creatures or spells that also double as lands, and that's pretty cool. Lingering Souls, very powerful card in Modern, able to take over games if we can cast it. The Heart of Kiran, I did not expect Heart of Kiran to do as well as it did in any of my games. I expected it to be a card that you play, it sits there, it does nothing. But it can get very powerful, especially with Gideon Blackblade. You play a Blackblade, you tick it up on the Heart of Kiran, that Kiran's getting in for life-linking vigilant damage, and then the next turn you're swinging in for 8, and that can certainly present a clock that some decks can't deal with. Now, Jacob said that they wanted this deck tuned for control and burn, and I think against your control and burn style matchups, we've got some good cards here. Your Inquisitions, your Thoughtseizes, they're very good against control. You're able to cast your spells through control because you can make them discard their control spells. Vindicates to deal with planeswalkers, and then in the sideboard, Kaya gains life, also Grave Hate, Rest in Peace, Grave Hate, Timely Reinforcements, things that gain as life. Life-linking Solitudes as well, very helpful. Collective Brutality, another card that I put in. I was actually really happy with it. Every time I used it, I was pretty happy with it. Now, we definitely could work on the mana base, make it a little bit less susceptible to things like Blood Moon, which is something that's going to happen. And I think given the current format, we do need to run some artifact hate. But overall, I think it's a pretty solid attempt. What do you think, Jacob? Are you happy with the changes? Do you think you'll still go white-blue like we talked about? Or are you happy with white-black? You want to stick with white-black? Be sure to let me know, and I hope Jacob and everyone else has enjoyed the video. And until next time, have fun.